it's time to prune all of my fruit trees. It's really cloudy today and a little cold, but I need to get it done. I wanted to do it the other day, but I bought a pair of new pruning shears that broke, so I had to buy some new ones. So I am going to clean this with some alcohol through every tree so I don't spread any disease. This is really important, not to spread any diseases to any tree, so I'll clean this every single time, working through each tree. Now this peach tree behind me is full of flowers. They're getting ready to bud out. I literally just planted this tree last year, and look how big this is. Like, you probably can't see it on camera yet, but it's way above my head. So looking here, you can see that a lot of these are really budding out. I don't know if you can see the pink flowers on these. So my peach trees, I want it to look like a bowl shape, so there's a bunch of airflow in the center of the peach tree. So this one's going to need quite a bit of pruning because I literally just planted this tree last year. It's not mature yet. So I will be encouraging more growth on the outskirts of this tree. So basically I will be pruning out anything that's going to be growing straight up, anything that's crossing, because the airflow, once the leaves start producing, and then in the summertime, definitely want a lot of airflow. And then I'm going to cut out any Y branching, and then any inward growth going into the center of this tree, because I want this tree to look like a bowl shape. I want the airflow all open on the inside. Alright, this is what it looks like after this first peach tree has been pruned. You can see everything is basically even. Walk up closer here. I took out all the center branching. There's a vase-like in the very center. Everything's going outward. Clean that all up. This is my little pile that I pruned off. Now I'm going to work on the next two peach trees. This one's huge. Look how far up that goes. I might need a ladder for that one. Alright, it's time to get a ladder. This is my apple tree that's going on, I believe, my 4th season. So it's mostly mature, so I'm not going to prune too much off of it. I'm just going to look at the dead, diseased, and dying. And then if anything's going inward, and I usually do my apple trees to a main center leader. So I'm just going to look around, see what's crossing, what's growing straight up, and not do too much since we're almost a mature tree because we've got apples last year. So I'm just going to look it over and prune off just a little bit this year. Okay, so I'm at my last tree. It's the cherry tree. This is the one I pruned really hard every single year. This year I'm not going to do anything other than take out this branch down here, look it over, make sure there's no crossing or anything like that. But I'm just going to leave this one alone this year and see if it'll produce more flowers and hopefully maybe even fruit, but I doubt it. Okay, I am done pruning for the day. So this left side here are the younger peach trees. I took quite a bit off of those this year because I want to get them shaped up how I want them to look. It's very important to do that in the beginning of their young stage, is to prune them how you want them to look. You want the center to be kind of open so there's good airflow. So on the right here are my more mature trees. They're the older ones. So I barely took anything off of the older ones. I did trim up a little bit, just basically kept my eye out to see if anything was growing inwards, crossing, anything that was growing straight up. I pruned off, but I didn't take too much off of this, so I'm just gonna leave them alone, see what they do this year. Took a little bit off this peach tree right here, and then the cherry tree down there I barely took anything off. It doesn't really need anything. So, but other than that, I am done for the spring here on the fruit trees. I've already sprayed them in the dormant oil and the copper, and then I pruned them, so they should be ready to go. Now I just gotta make sure, if we get a drought this year, make sure they get watered every 10 days and make sure they get their fertilizer on the schedule that I got going for them to keep them healthy. So I believe by July 1st I will quit fertilizing these trees. Keep a good eye on them, watch for deer so they don't damage any of these trees. Gotta buy some more tree collars for the bottom. and then I will call this good for the year.